Trump wants a fight. I mean, he wants like all the fights simultaneously. That's why he's starting and stopping trade wars like every 3 or 4 hours, and angering our closest trade partners. He just wants to fight, fight, fight with your economic stability, I guess, in the cards. But anyway, one Canadian politician wants to dispense with like the metaphors and wants just a literal fight, actually, and is challenging a Trump to a fight. Now, it's unfortunately not Donald Trump. I think way more people need to challenge Donald Trump to fights. In fact, I'd like to start that trend. Donald Trump, you're the big alpha male. Oh yeah, and aren't you like 6'5" or whatever, and like a slim 185? You could probably take me, but that's okay. I'll take one for the team. You could beat me up and it'll be awesome. So you should fight me. But anyway, that's not who he's challenging to a fight. This is Canadian politician Senator Patrick Brazeau Algonquin, who is challenging Don Trump Jr. to a boxing match for charity, which is hilarious. And I think there is no chance in the world that Don Jr. is gonna take him up on this, which makes it even better. But he posted this on Twitter saying, "Dear Don Jr., I once had a boxing match with Justin Trudeau and lost." So he admits up front, he doesn't have a great record, but he's still willing to do this duel. "I know, I still can't believe it myself, but I no longer smoke and have been sober for almost 5 years." And I assume he points that out because Don Jr. probably isn't, again, just speculation, but I don't know for sure. "In light of these bogus tariffs from President Donald Trump from the America onto Canada, I challenge you to a fight to raise money for cancer research or an organization of your choosing." And that's a great idea because obviously we've cut the funding that goes towards cancer research. We're gonna need to generate that money somehow. "Our countries don't need to be at war, but we can fight to raise money. I'm in if you are." And then he does his little boxing glove and Canada and American flags. "P.S. Tariffs have nothing to do with fentanyl. It has to do with our oil, freshwater, minerals, resources, and our Arctic, just but to name a few." And he's obviously right about that. Again, you could put all of the fentanyl that crosses the border from Canada to America probably in this Stanley cup, which would also make it much more convenient to consume. So obviously that's not what this trade war is about. It's about those resources. Probably. I also just think that like imperial expansionist rhetoric is popular amongst an increasingly fascistic domestic base. That's probably it. And I think that there's also probably a little bit of Donald Trump's fear that Melania wants to jump Trudeau's Canadian bones. But I think it's a mix of all of those things. And so he also included some photos from his match. Again, this is over a decade ago against Justin Trudeau. I think we can maybe bring that up. But anyway, Don Jr. hasn't yet acknowledged it. I want him to. I just think that would be great. And Trump has maybe normalized this sort of fighting rhetoric, the constantly putting things in like the terms of a war or a battle. Justin Trudeau earlier this week said, "We are Canadians, we are going to fight and we're going to win." He repeated the word fight several times throughout a press conference on March 4th. "Canadians are reasonable and we are polite, but we will not back down from a fight." And I guess his chosen champion here is this dude. And again, let's play this last graphic. I mean, it looks like he can kind of throw a punch. I mean, Trudeau doesn't seem to be enjoying the experience right there. Trudeau did go on to win. And I just hope that Trump sees that photo of Trudeau's arm because that'll ruin his day, which is great. And again, I don't think it'll happen. I'm sure Don Jr. is gonna pretend that he's never seen this or whatever. But I will say, maybe he thinks like, I don't wanna box a Canadian. I'll do it. I'll step in the ring with Don Jr. Hell, I'll do Don Jr. and his dad at the same time, honestly. I feel like they'll probably end up hurting each other more than me. So I'm gonna throw out a 2-on-1 challenge against both of them. I do fight dirty, but I think that Trump has normalized that as well, in addition to so many other things. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.